Wow. 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 I'm gonna make a video about her. When Twilight Princess was in very early development, it had the placeholder title of Wind Waker 2. This title didn't last very long. The earliest I could find of any official mention of a Wind Waker 2 was in 2004, and the first Twilight Princess reveal was during E3 2004, the same year. Tetra from Wind Waker was used as a stand-in for Midna before she, existed. As amazing as that sounds, I couldn't find any images or footage of it, but I'm sure you could use your imagination. They wanted a companion character in the first place because the developers thought that, during the Wolfling segments, just staring at this dog's back all day would be a little bland, so they threw a thick imp on there. Okay, she wasn't actually always a thick imp. Just prior to the release of Breath of the Wild's first DLC pack, artist Satoru Takizawa released some concept art of Midna. Here's Midna's face. They gave her a smaller mouth. Here's some very early designs which are cool, but I'm glad they settled with what we have now. These kinda make me feel uncomfortable. A translated quote from Takizawa says, "There was a secret project we were considering working on before The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for Wii, and Midna inherited the character profile for the goblin/devilkin character that would have been featured in that project, and that's why she's an imp." It's close enough to a goblin/devilkin, I suppose. But was this secret project actually Wind Waker 2? I don't know. It could have been, but I doubt it. It was apparently pretty dark in tone, which wouldn't have exactly worked with a bright, colorful, cel-shaded art style. These images are from Nintendo of Japan's Twitter. Ugh. This one's from Nintendo of France. This is one from the Miiverse. I like this one. She looks like a cat. Did you know I never played Twilight Princess HD? Did you know that's because I ordered a Wii U on eBay, then the piece of shit sent me a Wii U locked behind a parental PIN number? Did you know that Wii U also had a fucking broken fan so I couldn't keep it on for more than a minute? Did you know I'm still mad about that to this fucking day? Did you know that around the time of Twilight Princess's Wii and GameCube release, there was a little interactive game/website that included a bunch of information about the game with visuals, a control guide, a gallery, and fucking whatever? There was a little minigame where you look through all the pages finding tears of light, and if you collected them all, you would get some 4x3 wallpapers. Also, Midna would talk to you and make her trademark lovable quips. Obviously, with the game being, 14 years old, the Zelda.com website's no longer themed after Twilight Princess. I tried checking the Wayback Machine, and they actually did have it archived from 2008, but it required Flash. I get that there's Flash emulators and stuff, but trying to get it to work with Wayback Machine was too big brain for me. They told me to fucking install Ruby and run these... whatever. So anyways, somebody pointed me in the direction of the video you're watching now. Just a dude going through this website, getting tears of light. It's from a channel called Feline Party, which appears to have been inactive since the video was uploaded, which is why I'm alright with just using the footage. Is that a favorites playlist? Wow, that's old. If anyone can go back and find an easy way to navigate the website, I would really appreciate that, actually. You should let me know. Did you know Midna's voice samples are scrambled English?
I guess you aren't stupid.
Did you know her name comes from the word midnight? Here's a picture of Midna. Here's another. Can you tell I'm stretching this video out? There's not all that much going for Midna in terms of trivia. I've basically told you her entire development history, at least based on what the developers have told us. They wanted someone to ride Wolflink, so they threw a disgusting creature on there. She might have been Tetra around this time. Then they turned her into a cat. Then she became a thick imp. I was reading through an interview with Eiji Aonuma, and the interviewer asked, "Will we ever see Midna again?" Aonuma replied, "Haha, do you like Midna? I love that character. I was very skeptical at first. She was a cool character, she was different, it's fun seeing Link getting messed with, I guess. Blah blah blah." Then the interviewer asked, "Have a lot of people asked about her in other interviews?" Aonuma replied, "There weren't many Midna questions. There was one. Fucking one. That's why we know nothing. These interviewers squandered their opportunities, and now that the game is 14 years old, all of the uncovered mysteries revolving around Midna would forever remain uncovered. If I had the opportunity to interview Eiji Aonuma, I would ask him about that, goblin/devilkin character in the secret project. What role she played, the differences between her and Midna, Midna. I would ask about the rest of the Twilight, what they think about Midna. I would ask what's her blood type. And during that interview I mentioned, Aonuma said, because of the way Twilight Princess ended, I don't see her making a reappearance, but who knows? If we hear enough voices for her to come back, how can we not? Yeah, she's probably not coming back. With Breath of the Wild 2 being next on the list, I don't think we'll have any new companion characters for a while. And you know what? That's fine. We got Midna, the objectively best companion character. She stayed for one game, and she didn't overstay her welcome. Thanks for caring this much about Midna to watch until the end. So, there's more characters on the list, if I could just find the, Let's see, there's GLaDOS. I like her. She's like a big scary robot. There's the Batter from Off. He's cool. E102 Gamma. That's a pretty tragic story.